Free agent big man Precious Achiuwa is returning to the Miami Heat on a one-year deal, ESPN reported Wednesday. A first-round pick, 20th overall, by Miami in 2020, Achiuwa was traded to the Toronto Raptors in August 2021 and spent the past season and a half with the New York Knicks. Achiuwa gives the Heat more interior size to complement All-Star center Bam Adebayo. Financial terms of his deal were not reported. Achiuwa, 26, averaged 6.6 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 20.5 minutes in 57 games, 10 starts, for the Knicks last season. He has career averages of 7.6 points and 5.7 boards in 320 games, 72 starts. With Tyler Herro sidelined due to injury, the Miami Heat have turned to their stalwart leader, Jimmy Butler, to fill the void in their scoring lineup. Butler has consistently showcased his ability to elevate his game when it matters most, and with a key player out, he has stepped up to the plate once again. Butler's offensive prowess is well documented. He is not just the heart of the Heat, he is also their primary scoring option. This season, he has been instrumental in keeping the team competitive in tight games, often willing to take the shot in crunch time. His aggressive play style and ability to draw fouls make him a constant threat on the court. The absence of Herro does create a gap, but Butler's capacity to adapt allows him to shoulder the load effectively. His scoring average has seen a significant uptick, showcasing his readiness to take on more responsibility. In recent games, he has displayed a blend of powerful drives to the basket and an improved shooting percentage from beyond the arc. As the Heat navigate through this challenging stretch, without Herro, Butler's leadership extends beyond scoring. He serves as a mentor for younger players, encouraging them to find their rhythm and contribute. This camaraderie is crucial for a team striving to maintain its competitive edge in the league. With Butler at the helm, the Heat remain optimistic about their prospects in the postseason. His ability to elevate those around him could be the key to their success as they adjust to having a different dynamic on the floor. Fans and analysts alike will be closely watching how Butler continues to perform and how the team adapts in the coming games. The Miami Heat were one of the worst offensive teams in the league last season. Without Tyler Herro in the lineup for at least the first month of the regular season, the painful reality is that they may be rough on the eyes to watch on the offensive end of the floor. And that can't lead to good things for the Heat's hope to remain afloat without their all-star guard during the first month of the season. They were slightly better after the departure of Jimmy Butler, who was not even playing much anyway, and the addition of Andrew Wiggins, but were still just ranked 19th in the league on that end of the floor. Predictably, the Heat's offense was even worse when Herro was off the floor. In the 5 games Herro missed last season, the Heat went 0-5 and had a 110 offensive rating, which is on par with being one of the 5 worst defensive ratings for a team. You'd imagine that the Heat acquired Powell with the idea that he'd probably come off the bench to lead the second unit and to maybe make some spot starts here and there. But, in many ways, if the Heat are going to survive the first month of the season without their all-star guard, they're going to need Powell to have a great start to his Heat tenure. And if his production and efficiency last season was any indication, there's a chance Powell will be up to the challenge. Considering that he's changing teams and learning not only a new system, but also how to play with a brand new cast of players, though, it's far from a foregone conclusion that Powell will be able to hit the ground running. If he doesn't, which would be totally understandable, it would leave the Heat's offense in a very bad spot. And the unfortunate truth is that it will almost certainly lead to a very slow start to the year for Miami. In other words, the Heat's offense, with or without Herro in the lineup, has a ton to prove this season. And it will be put to the test right off the bat thanks to Herro's injury. Norman Powell is the big X factor for the Heat. If there's one variable on the team that could change everything for Miami, it's certainly Norman Powell. Acquired in an attempt to give this team a much-needed offensive punch, Powell will be thrown into the fire pretty quickly. As the rumors around the Miami Heat and guard Terry Rozier continue ahead of the upcoming season, his status for training camp starting next Tuesday has likely been revealed. With the Heat adding former first-round pick Precious Achiuwa to the team, reuniting with the big man, the team is ready to make some hopeful noise this year. Despite the speculation around the team looking to move Rozier, The expectation is Rozier will be an active participant when Miami starts training camp next Tuesday at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton, Florida, according to the Miami Herald. While questions remain regarding guard Terry Rozier's future with the Miami Heat, the expectation is Rozier will be an active participant in Heat training camp next week, Anthony Chang wrote. There have been internal discussions about the options the team has with Rozier's contract, and there have even been trade discussions involving Rozier this offseason, Chang continued. But the Heat's plan, barring something unforeseen, is to begin training camp Tuesday at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton with Rozier on its roster, according to multiple league sources. What the Heat seriously considered doing with Terry Rozier. While a buyout had been rumored for the Heat guard in Rozier, the market for the player seems to be at an all-time low, as, besides coming off arguably his worst season in his NBA career, he is still involved in a federal investigation related to sports betting. Other reports, like from Clutch Point's NBA insider Brett Siegel, gave insight that Miami was at a point where they were seriously considering cutting ties with the player. Before training camp begins at the end of the month, the Heat are seriously considering cutting ties with Rozier, sources said, Siegel wrote. However, with no trade market existing and the veteran guard informing the team he has no interest in a buyout, Miami's only path to moving off Rozier would be waiving him and taking on his $26.6 million contract as dead money. Last season, Rozier averaged 10.6 points per game while shooting 39.1% from the field and 29.5% from beyond the arc in 64 games. At any rate, Rozier could be in line to get some more playing time to start the season as star Tyler Herro is currently recovering from an ankle surgery that will have him out for 8 weeks. It remains to be seen what happens to Rozier, but the Heat prepare with the regular season opener on October 22nd against the Orlando Magic.